Hey guys, this is Tigers coming back to you with Overwatch. And guys, it's the 10th anniversary, which I have forgot about. But yeah, so guys, I 100% forgot that the 10th anniversary was coming up because again, the game came out in 2016, but Overwatch is weird in the case of the game. Like Overwatch originally came out in 2016, and it was called Overwatch from 2016 to, don't quote me on this, from like 22 up to about 2022. Or maybe 2021. And then from that period of time for like 3-4 years up until like most recently, it was then called Overwatch 2, and basically that's when the Battle Pass came out. But I will actually double check very quickly because I'm actually curious. October 4th, 2022. So yeah, so October 4th, 2022. So I was right with 2022. I remember now because it was basically me and a few mates were being like, are they going to do anniversary or Halloween? Because it was weird. Because basically, usually around that time, it'd be the Halloween event. But they were kind of mixed together, which, yeah. But yeah, guys, so for the 10th anniversary, we have a few things. One is a anniversary loot box, which I quite frankly think it would have been nice if we got a few. Considering the fact that I have an anniversary loot box, that's all I've got. Like, don't get me wrong, the player icon for Anron is kind of cool, but I don't plan to change mine anytime soon. And not disciplines, two duplicates. Ah, I'm going. Jeez, I'm going to presume Battle Pass. Okay, but we've just got an extra one on. But yeah, guys, I would like to get a few more anniversary loot boxes because what you do get from them is a. I kind of do like it. I like the white and purple. I think it does fit with some. Like, quickly going to go over them. When I connect Bastion, I've been playing this game for years, guys, and I'm forgetting the names. Bastion looks cool. I do really like that. It's their base skins, but I'd be willing to use these if in these colors because they look cool. Cassidy's doesn't look too bad. Divas I do really like because Divas done in a really great way because like I like Bastions and it's like half and half. Same with Cassidy, but Divas is like she's got half of a normal side, but like it's majority white suit. I don't say white cat suit, but it's more of a normal suit. So I'm just gonna say white cat suit because that's what I'm picturing when I'm looking at that. Not that I'm picturing it, but yeah, that's what I'm big seeing from there. Then the mech's kind of both. Genji's in half and half, but Genji's all like I don't know whether I like the jacket look on Genji or whether I don't. I kind of wish both his sleeves were pulled up, but yeah. Same for Hanzo, but Hanzo could probably do with more white over him. Junkrat's is kind of cool, but yeah. Lucy, like Lucius doesn't look too bad. Not the biggest fan, but doesn't look too bad. Maze, I think, could seriously do with an improvement. Because for the most part, that's just like a gunmetal suit with a bit of white and purple over. Not Mercy's, Maze even. Mercy's, on the other hand, looks cool. I like it. Like, you've kind of, like, you've got the angelic sort of look. Farah's, again, looks cool. I would have loved for, the arm to be purple, then the opposite leg to be purple. I think that would have looked cool. Or let chest to then be purple, then the leg to be purple. I think would have looked cool. Reapers I do like because his shotguns are matching and it's just cool. So, But yeah, Reapers does look cool. Reinhardt's also looks cool, and I'm sorry from weapons, like for instance, Mercy's you're not going to actually see the base weapons because I have a skin, but any weapon skins I don't have, it'd just be their normal weapon skins in the respective colors. Although, don't, no, I don't. Which is why it's showing a hologram hammer for Reinhardt. Roadhogs actually does look cool. I think it's a nice little blend. Same for Soldier. Same for Symmetra. Torbjorn's doesn't look too bad. But like you can definitely see more purple on it than white. But Widows I like. I like the sleek, the aspect, and all of that. Loot boxes. Sorry about that, guys. What do we get to? But yeah, Widows looks sleek, elegant, and it suits her. I like these colours. Half good, half bad vibes. Same for Winston. I do like it. A lot of these I do like. And it's more because the purple's like in the shiny purple and the white's a nice metallic. So I do really like it. And Zen's isn't too bad. Then you've just got a few name cards. But yeah, I do really like them. I would have liked to get a couple of skins, but... And... Is there anything story-wise? No. So either they're not doing story something this week, which means I wouldn't have to upload a Sunday video, or it won't be out until tomorrow. Either way. Also, guys, new skins in the shop, which I will cover those in a second, because basically, I'd completely forgot Easter was last weekend. I'd completely forgot. That completely glossed over it last week. I had forgot. But going all the way down to the bottom, these I do still think are really cool. I'd be willing to get a couple of them. Like, Soldier's the only one I don't like out of them, but yeah, maybe in the future. Only one out of those I do like is Freya's. Like, the rest are kind of cool, but like I get D&D vibes from them, and I like it. I like the rogue in D&D. Cool, sly, sneaky. First character I ever played in D&D. The only character I've played like 3 times in D&D. Because guys, I've never done a full, like a long ass campaign. I've done a few that have ended shorter, and then a few. I think I've only ever completed one. But then you've got the date night skins, which, gotta say, Genji's a weird choice to go for it. And if you're going to do the one arm, why not do both? Because he's got robotic arms for both. Quite frankly, I don't know whether it'd be terrified turning and if my date turned up like that, like if John Marine turned up to be my date, or whether I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like I don't know which one I'd be. Because on one hand, she's gonna 100% bench press you. On the other hand, there's a lot of other things you can do with her. There's a lot of other things she can do to you. So, plus, I will say now, it shouldn't really look much like Junker Queen other than the face. And, of course, Margot turns up in the scuba suits. Also, guys, going to quickly mention this now, because this is what that reminds me of. A TV show that aired during the early 2000s called How I Met Your Mother. I think it was in the later seasons. I think it was like season 8, season 9. It would have been like season 7 or 8 even. A character in it called Barney. I think he's played by Neil Patrickson. I think. Don't quote me on that. Actually, I can just double check. Yeah, Neil Patrickson Harris. He played the character called Barney, Which is kind of funny because in How I Met Your Mother, Barney Stinson is the definition of playboy, hooking up with girls every single time he can. While the Neil Patrick Harrison or Neil Harrison is the complete opposite, as in the fact of like the fact he's gay, not the fact that he's a, because I don't 100% know, because I don't know much about the dude anyway. But yeah, so not bad. Genji I think is kind of weird. Joker Queen's, I think kind of makes somewhat sense. And Margaret, I 100% picture Margaret turning up to a date in a scuba suit. As characters I'm surprised they didn't chuck into this. Mercy, Sombra, Widow, Diva, any of the female characters to be fair. I mean, Vendetta would be an interesting one. And then the What If Mega Bundle is you've got Firefighter Wu Yang, which I don't hate. Made Ramatra, which quite frankly I think is funny. Because in some What If universe, Ramatra's not a deadly assassin. I say assassin, a deadly killbot. He's just a maid. And then a fitness coach Vendetta, which again I could also picture. I could also picture Vendetta being an Overwatch assassin. And then get into the White Rabbit Mega Bundle. And some of these skins I don't mind. There's like a couple I think are kind of cool. Briggs I don't hate. I don't get the eye patch thing, but I don't hate it. Domina. I actually do kind of like. I definitely think it's an interesting take, and I kind of prefer the extra arms Hella done in this. Instead of being, which I'll show in a second after I've showed the bundle. Mercies I do like, and I kind of want to get Mercies. Did they put... Not me being weird here, but did they put shine on her ass? Did they make her ass shiny? I could just be seeing shit here, but like the rest of her body looks like plain and like sort of normal. But her ass just looks like latex after it's been shined. And the reason I know that is because I've seen random women on TikTok pop up, shining latex and that shit. And don't anybody start asking me why that's popped up on my For You page. Once you go down the rabbit hole, you sort of just go down the rabbit hole. Vendella's, now that I'm probably looking at it, because I did take a quick look earlier, I don't hate, I don't love it, I don't hate it. It's kind of cool. Zarya's is the only one that I think is out of place. Nowhere in Earth do I imagine Zarya putting on a bunny costume. Nowhere. Zarya is the definition of this game's tomboy. And quite frankly, I can either believe Juno willingly put one on, or was tricked into it. And the heroes I think would have tricked her into it would have been something like Diva or Kiriko, or even Tracer. But yeah. But yeah, so guys, when I say I'm not the biggest fan of Dominus, like sort of how their arms normally are, if you look on the back, they look way too bulky. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Unfortunately, is that her only legendary? No, she also has a Heartbreaker, which looks a lot nicer and it does definitely make a lot more sense. The fact that her second legendary is a bunny suit. Honestly, she looks better in the black. Did they change how this is progressed? Because guys, it normally pops up at the fact of do you want to use this currency or this currency? No idea why that's coming unlocked. Oh, it's just because it was being a dick. That's nice to know. I've always said I like the white. I've always have. I kind of like it. But the green doesn't look too bad. The blue also doesn't look too bad. See, the one problem with like the white is it looks more like a normal suit, and it overall looks a lot better because this is a base skin. I don't like the more gunmetally gold arms. I prefer the more white aspect, and it still looks like a normal skin. I kind of go for the purple because it looks a lot nicer. Like, I don't have the problem with the black, it's just because on her base skin, you only really see it on the back. Yeah, you have a grey-black colored chest, but that's about it. Now, before I get talking for too long and end up going overtime on comp, quickly going to show the comp progress, and guys, I promise you I can explain the Open Queue Silver 4 specifically. Basically, there was a video that was supposed to come out when last Tuesday's Overwatch video came out, which I did slightly better in, but the video that you wanted to... Basically, the last Overwatch video I did, which was last Sunday, this Sunday just gone, yeah, I don't know if I was purposely getting rage baited or by the game, or whether I was just completely getting, or people were just trying to piss me off that day. Now, guys, thankfully, I recorded that video on Thursday, because over the weekend, I wasn't feeling 100%. Which meant I wouldn't have wanted to deal with the bullshit. Which is why, guys, both Monster Hunter videos, one of them's off now, but I still got one more to film for this week. Which is why Thursday's Monster Hunter video, you'll hear me being like, yeah, guys, don't feel 100%. I'm slightly better now, but again, that was from Sunday.
Select hero bands.
I'm going to say Zarya, I'm going to say Torbjorn, and I'm going to say Lifeweaver. Because I don't want to deal with the turret. See, where do I get Sombra, Farah, Orisa? Poor Winston. And guys, I'm calling it out. I'm not going to be that surprised whether by the end of the season... this map one. Whether by the end of the season, or whether in a few seasons' time, Sombra ends up getting a rework, and it ends up fucking her over even more. Because if people carry on banning her just for the fact, well, she's annoying. She's been a pain in the ass several years ago, and now we've all got bloody PTSD because of it. And I hate chucking the fact that word out randomly because I know like people do suffer with PTSD. It's post-traumatic trauma.
They might try something.
But with Sombra, guys, let's put you over it. Is Sombra still a bit of a pain in the ass? Yes. And do I want to throttle every time a Sombra sneaks up on me, tries to hack me? Yes. But then again, half the characters in this game make me want to bloody push them off a cliff. Torbjorn's turret bugs the living hell out of me. Lifeweaver remains bloody annoy me on a weekly. But to be fair, with Torbjorn's turret, it's because it's down to the ordering for that thing. Because on what green earth should a bloody tiny little dwarf have an auto turret? It just shouldn't happen. I'm in danger. Oh, look. Damn it. I got a tiny bit too cocky for my boots. But yeah, so guys, like, do I think Overwatch could be doing more than the 10th anniversary? 100%. They could be.
I learned from that.
Because it's the 10th anniversary, and other than GTA, I can't think of another game. And that's more GTA 5. Damn you, Widow. It was Sombra. But like, GTA 5 is one of the only other games that I can think of that's been out for 10 years.
Well, that wasn't.
And I can't remember what they did for the 10th anniversary because it was 3 years ago. I think it was also not much. And guys, I get 10 years isn't the biggest deal, and it shouldn't be like when you say wedding anniversary, you don't go say big on the 10th. You go say big and say the 20th or the 30th. You do something good for the 10th, but you don't go overboard. But in video games, 10 years, still being active, is something you do go overboard with. Especially with a game that gets updated a lot. Like, I remember when GTA 5 used to get updated like every other month. Actually, saying that, I think it was like every other, like it was updated like 3-4 times a year. I'm at least pretty sure, otherwise I'm misremembering. Now, I get it, the game's old. And I probably am expecting too much for the game to be updated on a more regular basis. But at the same point, it would be nice. Plus, there's no other game that I do play more than Overwatch. It's been out forever long. Yes, I play slightly a bit more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. But that's only slightly. And even then, it's not by much. Because there's the hour that I play of, so, hold on. That's 7, that's 3.5, 4.5 hours a week I spend on Overwatch. I spend just over double on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes I spend, you know, 4 or 5 hours on Overwatch a week. It really does depend. Oh god, this game's going horrible. But yeah, so guys, get into this game. If you didn't see the video, one, go watch it. 2, to sum it up, which for those who don't, I just, like, I had, like, the first round we had, I was thought, like, we had 2 supports at the beginning, me and someone else who was playing Serena, we both picked DPS, and I think we had a jetpack cat. We had a support, and then we were just missing one more person on the team just had to pick. And they were like, oh, I'm going to play Soldier. And I'm there thinking, they didn't say they were going to play Soldier, you just picked Soldier. And I'm like, you could have played support. And then someone ends up saying a few minutes before the round, before we've even been at a point, hey, can we have 2-2-2? Just like that.
I'll find my own path.
And I'm there thinking, well, Soldier's picked last. Because guys, personally, and I will go over what I did say in the video, but personally, a case of first come, first serve would basically be a lot more better.
We gonna make a good team.
For the simple reason of it's because we have a Widow. I mean, Widow Hand's a good swap, we don't need 2 snipers. But yeah, so they picked Soldier, and our Serena ended up swapping to, I think it was Jetpack Cat. I can't remember who the other support was. I think one of the people on the team was Dominant. Like, go back and watch the full video to get the full aspect. We didn't fully stop them, but they did get to the third point, but we did push back a good bit.
I shall take the objective.
What the fuck is Wrecking Ball doing down here? But they managed to get to the third point, and it's like, okay, they weren't physically pushing hard, but then come the time when we had to push, they were the equivalent of fucking, what's the strong thing I can cover? They were the equivalent of bloody armored Superman. A force that didn't want to be broken and wasn't going to be broken. Which is fine. Except they'd been stopped more than once and come close to lose and come close to not even making it to the third point. Like all 3 points. And then they suddenly turn into a brick wall. Now, I'm blaming Soldier. One, he wasn't playing 100% great, and I can't fully remember. But he was refusing to like be a team player. So again, first round, Serena picked. They picked to play Serena. I think it's Serena. And yeah, team, I'm the only healer and I'm dead.
Let's get back to it. I am advancing the payload.
And then come the second round, I think I was playing and run for both rounds. I was doing pretty good too.
My gift to you.
And they picked to play Serena. And then someone's like, oh, can we have 2-2-2? And I was like, oh god, fine, I'll switch. One is play DPS because I don't get much of a chance outside playing comp. Because guys, outside playing comp, I really don't play DPS that much. Like, outside recording or streaming, I don't play DPS that much. Because that's basically the only time I play comp anymore. Do I want to start playing more comp? Yeah. But, anyway. But anyway, they didn't, and I ended up switching to play Kiriko. They ended up being an absolute brick wall. And I remember thinking for that full game, I want to shoot this soldier. He hadn't been playing great, as far as I can remember. I could be slightly wrong, I don't think I am. And he didn't switch, he picked DPS after someone knowing someone's like, because I think the second round someone's like, oh, can we have 2-2-2? Full on knowing that me or the other character, the other person, like who were playing DPS, were going to switch ourselves because we weren't going to fuck over the team because someone was being a dick. It's technically what I'm doing right now, but anyway. And we ended up losing the game, and I'm like, fuck you, soldier. Seriously? You of course lost a fucking game because you wouldn't switch. And at the end of it, the second game I can't remember how it went, but it didn't go great either. At the end of it, at the end of the recording, I'm like, guys, the reason no one basically plays DPS in role queue is because you have to wait. Now, I was slightly wrong by saying 10 to 15 minutes. It is between like 5 and 10, sometimes. I've been waiting there for about 15 minutes before now, but usually it's under 10. But you have to wait. Compared to open queue, you don't, and then you get to be stubborn. 210, 2 minutes. Considering I'm healing by myself, I'm not doing that bad of a job. How's Dealer been healing? You are fucking kidding me. Symmetra, you were playing Diva. Guys, yeah, so basically I end up saying the fact of, like, why. Like, personally, if you only gonna play DPS, deal with roll queue. No, you can't have 6v6 then, and it is M35, 5v5, but then you're not fucking someone over. Again, the point of open queue is to be flexible. You want to play a specific role, personally, roll queue. Like, personal beliefs. So yeah. And I ended up being very angry with what. Now, thankfully, this wasn't when I was recording the Invincible review, which came out this Tuesday. But guys, I thought that video being happy as anything. Because I learned stuff that I either A, forgot about or didn't know about this game. Like, Freya and, like, I didn't know Freya was apparently an ex-Overwatch agent. I knew, Thingy was. What's his name? I can't think of his name. He was, the other DPS hero that got introduced when Anran got introduced. I'll figure it out after this game. Damn it. But yeah, like they're both Overwatch cases. I knew about the one, I didn't know about the Freya. I also didn't know about when Sojin, because this is something I still do think it still does bug me, is I'm sorry, but Sojin gave up her right for command when she said Overwatch needs to disband. She might not be enforcing it, but she still agreed with it. And it was annoying as hell. Nah, Emran. But yeah, like Emery and Freya were bounty hunters, but they're ex-Overwatch. I didn't know about Freya, I knew about Emery. Emery. But I also didn't know that some ex-Overwatch members had become bounty hunters. Either A, the game's never mentioned it, which I wouldn't put it past it, or B, no, I forgot.
Make trouble. I am trouble.
Go for my typical Kiriko set.
Much work left to do here. How fortunate that I'm industrious.
And it was interesting to find out.
Not enough weight training.
Now, out of both Freya and Emry, now I think Freya could potentially come back to Overwatch.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm not 100% sure on it, but I do slightly, like, I do think a few ex-Overwatch agents slash a couple deadly people could be, just to say fuck you to Mandela. And the people I would bring back and essentially chuck into a new Blackwatch team, operated with restricted ruling over, like, Overwatch having a good place of being able to turn around and say no, but with Reaper in command, I'd have Reaper, Widow, and Sombra. Widow as the scout, as being able to snipe people, Sombra as the scout, even Widow as the, you know, point, you know, map, first on point, being able to essentially watch. And I then also chuck Freya into the mix. How? See guys, this is what I'm on about. They'll play like okay for the first round and all that lot. We'll get points, like we'll do like something like this. And then suddenly it's like, okay, I broke walls. I was doing good in games with Platinum, and now suddenly I'm doing terrible. Which is something Overwatch do need to fix.
No one can hide from my sight.
Bastion was low.
I don't give up that easily.
Someone needs to rush point.
Come to me, dear.
10 seconds.
Guys, if combat increases to be like this, I am boycotting it for a month. Because I'm fed up of taking the hits. Yeah, never good. Like, I am honestly fed up of taking the hits. Between everyone wanting to play DPS because it's starting to piss me off. 19 final blows were pretty decent. Between getting put with enemies who... Some of them shouldn't be in silver, not this low in silver. Because I'm sorry, how the fuck do you go from getting pushback to the enemy team being able to get to the third point too? Granted, not as much pushback in the first round, they kind of did curb stomp us. But they didn't push back that far against us in the second. Now, I don't know whether it's still true, but there was a thing with the fact of rounds lasting longer, getting, I think it was more rewards. I don't know whether it's still a thing. I don't know if it was a thing in the first place. I'll do one more game of comp. If that game of comp ends up sucking, I'm finished on Overwatch Classic. Because the simple reason of I don't need comp being a dick, plus I need to record after stream.
Vote for a map.
For the simple reason, guys, when I tried to basically yesterday film Saturday's Monster Hunter, I was like, guys, you know, I just need to do one quick hunt against Gormagala. Yeah, I spent an hour trying to get into the hunt.
Select your hero.
And I was just like, yeah, no, not doing this twice. Monday was bad enough.
Select heroes to
Life Weaver. But yeah, like, Monday was bad enough. But all fairness, guys, if recording is going to start becoming more of a pain in the ass, along with streaming Overwatch, I think I'd potentially end up taking a break from it. Just like a week from Overwatch and a week from Monster Hunter. Like, after I'm done with Sunbreak, I think I might take a week before I start recording Wilds. If I need to play DPS or tank, I will. Not support or tank, I will. I'm flexible.
The fire in my
I'd
heart
like to play
will
DPS.
never burn out. Ah, shoot.
But yeah, guys,
I
I'm
forgot
like
to set
I'm
my
saying now,
abilities
I'm
again.
not getting my rank back up to gold this season. I will try harder next. There is a month. Is it possible? Yes. Is my rank continuously getting screwed? Yes. Not in the fun way. I had to make that joke. Anyone underage? Don't look this up. See, when it pops up when someone's left a voice channel, I'm like, does that mean they've left the game?
5, 4, 3, 2.
We have more than a balanced team, jeez. We have the opposite kind of balance. I mean, I'll take it. Also, guys, I don't know where I am kind of being a bit more of a case of, well, I don't want, like, I want to play DPS, but I can't. I'm not trying to be like that. Would I love to play more DPS? Yes, I love playing Amber, I love playing Reaper. Do I get a chance to play either? Reaper is very specific because he's in my top 3, and to get a weekly thing done, I have to get those games done first. But I usually get those games done by Friday. Like Friday's usually the time those games are done. But yeah, so also guys, one thing I will never do in this game is character specific runs. By that I do mean only playing this character until I get a win. It would go horrible. It would 100% go horrible and wouldn't be the most possible thing in the world. Because I'd have to record it at the very least. And from recording it, I'd have to then edit games out where I can't play a specific role. And it would just be annoying. Plus, it could take me hours. I might one day do a series where playing this character until I get a win. Just 'cause I think it would somewhat be fun. Now it's all, like, I'm talking myself into it, even though I'm like, no, it's gonna be hell. It will be hell. But at the same point, I do overall think it would be fun. Reinhardt, put the shield up. But yeah, like guys, at the minute, like, content is just... Like, part of me does agree with the fact of, if you love your job, you'll never work a day in your life, and why this is not a job, it's something I do for fun. I do think it's a case of, if you love what you're doing, it's not work. And I went from enjoying playing video games to uploading it again, and I'm starting to feel like, why? Now, I love doing content. I always have, and I know for a fact if I turn around and say why, I'll end up wondering in a few years' time where it's like, did I give up again too early? Because it's just at the minute I'm hitting hurdles, and those hurdles are just being annoying. Nah, those hurdles at the minute are getting into hunts on Monster Hunter. It won't always be like that. Wilds will be a lot more smoother because it's a newer game. The game came out like last year. So it won't be too bad. Other than a few tiny little detail problems I'm going to have to deal with within the game. But overall, yeah, it shouldn't be as bad as trying to get into hunts. I should be able to get into hunts a lot more smoother. And guys, the reason I didn't have to deal with this problem with World, even though World came out in 2018, and Rise/Sunbreak came out in like 2020 like 2021, I think it was 2022. Is down to one simple reason. World is always going to be a popular game. before Wilds came out, people were turning around and saying, before Wilds comes out, go back play World. If you haven't played World, go and play World. It's just not good of a game. But yeah, so everyone was basically around saying, go and play World, which I didn't disagree with. I've played World since. Before even recording it, I'd gone back on World. But for a good while, I'd stopped playing World because Rise came out. Because in my mind, new game. But it was also down to a simple fact of, guys, I'd hunted everything in World. At least everything I wanted to. There might be the odd monster in World that I've not hunted. Shit. That was my dumb mistake. There might have been the odd thing in the world that I hadn't. No, I haven't hunted. I can't think of anything. There might be the odd thing. Now, there's a few things I didn't hunt when doing the series because there was a few things I chose not to. Like, Safi was going to be too much of a pain in the ass. And so I chose not to. But yeah, so in the end I chose not to do that. Which again was my choice. Just because to hunt Safi, I would need to be... No. If I ever go back and play the game with other people, with at least, like, say, 2 people, then yeah, I will 100% participate in Safi hunts.
Hey, don't forget the payload.
But that's if. Like, for instance, if I end up, say, helping a mate, like, with it, and we end up, say, recording the series, then yeah, I will have Safi with hunts from that account. But like, Safi's probably something I won't. Just because getting in Safi hunts is a pain, and I never am available to record the optimal time for Safi hunts. All we have to do is stop them, because if they get to the third point, they're 100% going to have over 42 seconds. Did we end up getting a venture at the end of that game? For funsies, I might actually chuck a game of Overwatch Classic in at the end after this game because, trust me, I need something to chill me down. Like, I basically do need something to be like, dude, take a chill pill. But also, guys, I am fully aware of the fact that it's just a game. Everyone's just blue.
What are you saying?
I'm advising my
7 SH. No idea. No idea what that's supposed to be.
Stay close. I can't heal you if you stray.
Is it about our Doom's healing? I was looking at my healing being like, how the hell have I only done 150? Wait, no, I'm not support. That's how I've only done 150. Why not kind of waste your charge shots? You only have a couple fires, you only have 2 fire tricks, or you have to recharge them. Should wait until they were out. Completely worth it. My plan was to basically go in and burn them, and then basically be able to get out, but I had to use my other boost to get in. Damn, why does the Mercy skin look cool?
Part of the process. Better watch out.
Also guys, I can't remember whether I mentioned it on Mondays or whether I mentioned it on Thursdays. I think it was Monday, really, where I ended up mentioning the fact that I started watching Blue Bloods. It's a cop show, for the most part. It's a show about this cop family, but which technically does make a cop show. But yeah, it's a really cool show too. Damn it, Smithy, you are my savior. And basically, if I'm almost on season 3. I've got like one more episode until I am on season. Am I on season 3? No, I've got one more episode. I'm on the last episode of season 2. It's as long as the Flash was, which makes it a bit more pain in the ass to basically watch through. Now, I started watching this Saturday, and it's Tuesday now. It's taken me about a day to 2 to get through each season. That's because there are a few other things that I am watching in this. Like, I'm not only watching it. There are like other things that I'm watching in between it. Like, I'm scrolling through TikTok for a couple of hours each day. Throughout the day, usually anyway. How the hell have I only just noticed that? Like, seriously, when was someone going to tell me Vendela put a statue of herself in here? Like, seriously, when?
Enemy here.
Yeah, so guys, after this I will try to game of Overwatch crafting game because it's not always available to play. If no one gets the point, I'll take 30 seconds.
Setbacks are just part of the surrender to my will.
Like, I will take 20 seconds. Down there. Like, I will take them barely having any time for the next range as a bonus.
Heroes never die. I am fully focused. There's much
Smart choice. But say Mercy, don't revive me in that situation. Reinhardt as a shield is so much more of value. Come on, dude.
We've got to stop them payloads. Move together.
Group up. I haven't hit my limit yet.
But yeah, like, recording it, it's not, like, I don't hate it. It is just slightly frustrating. Well, like, guys, there is going to be one thing that is going to buzz the living hell out of me. In just under a month from yesterday, yeah, it'll be my birthday. Like, my birthday's in June, and it's on a Thursday. And if Monster Hunter recording on the Sunday is going to be a pain in that ass, like, I'm not recording on my birthday unless something does pop up for Overwatch. So there will be a video release because, again, it'll be Monster Hunter. Unless somehow I end up getting through some rate within the next 3 weeks, which I don't imagine myself getting fully through it.
Resilience.
See, using this as a useful sort of tool can still be useful.
I will keep you safe.
Eyes on the sky!
I can take more than that.
Incoming.
30 seconds.
You in my sights.
To be fair, this will be the one time that I'm actually streaming for over an hour because the Overwatch Classic will take like 10 minutes. Du-du-du-du. Yes, victory.
Play of the game.
The legend, hey? Got some legends better than this. Except when they're killing me with a bloody double-handed dragon attack. No, I'm giving it to Mercy, because one, that skin is kind of cute. And two, I want the skin.
Winner.
It's nice to be appreciated.
Now, before I do jump into another game, now, do I just want the Mercy skin or do I want the bundle too? See, one benefit of streaming when I want to get a skin, I see beforehand where we're coming to go through. Like, don't get me wrong, there are a few skins in here that I do kind of like. Like, Briggs is okay, but it doesn't really look. It just looks like a woman wearing armor with bunny ears. Dominus. Why she looks a bit too tall to be a bunny girl? Again, no judgment. Height, perfectly fine. Hers doesn't look too bad. Raging Rabbit, I will say, does look cool. But Zarya's, I'm sorry, looks weird. Hold on. Like, I know they didn't. I mean, naturally they did. Did they give them more? Like, you can't full on see it, but they did. Domina's the only one they didn't. And that's probably because you can't see it. Even more little bunny tails. But like, am I? Don't get me wrong. I like her Celestial Guardian, but I also have a lot of Mercy skins. Basically, when I started playing Mercy, I had like 3 or 4 skins for her. Forgot I picked that too. That's also shiny. Like, guys, you can't, like, granted, not looking, but, like, her back of her back looks a lot, like, above the knees, it looks a lot more shiny. Granted, I don't hate it. But yeah, Dragon was, like, one of my first, Mercy skins, and, when I started playing her, a couple mates were like, hey, do you have a skin that'll match? I'm like, yeah, I've got Dragon, which was close to what they were going for. What I want to do now is, what does her non... She has a cute little bunny thing too. See, there's that which I don't hate now. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And then there's a hard light. I prefer the rose gold. See, that I don't hate. Although the rose gold does fit. Not perfectly pink-wise, but it does definitely fit. Also, guys, something I haven't shown, because I had completely forgot about it. Anna's got a mythic, and it's raw. I don't hate it. I kind of want it. How much would 80 cost me? Okay, 50 something quid. Not doing it. But yeah, guys, my Overwatch rank ending for today. Next week, I probably will chuck a few games in raw queue unless I get them done beforehand. Almost back in Silver 3. But I'm going to check a game of Class again. Oh, I remember this map. But yeah, guys, so this is what Overwatch Classic used to look like. You've got the classic skins. You see, you used to have, like, this was, I think, before I started playing, so I didn't start playing until 2017. But back then, for tanks, you had Zarya, Winston, Roadhog, Reinhardt, and Diva. For support, you only had, like, Symmetra was a support back then, Mercy, Lucio, and Zen as Symmetra. Mori wasn't a thing at the time. You had Junkrat, Hanzo, Bastion, Mei, Torbjorn, and Widow for defense, Tracer, Sombra, Soldier, Reaper, Cassidy, Genji, and Pharah. All for offense. Was it offense? For damage. See, playing Overwatch Classic is weird. So I remember this map and I want them to bring these maps back. Now, do I know how Symmetra's gonna heal? Nope. I don't think she did back then. Okay, once I die, I'm swapping from Symmetra. So she's just not fun to play. Gonna go Pharah. It's been a little while since I've played her. But Pharah was my first character I ever played in this game. I don't know why. Looking at the roster, Reaper's 100% more of a character I would 100% be more someone I would play. But he wasn't. I didn't start playing Reaper until randomly playing, it was Elimination. But guys, the way this map works and maps like this is, it's a capture A, capture B sort of thing. And I believe this was the last map I played on Classic Overwatch. Like, not Classic Overwatch, but back before Overwatch became Overwatch 2. I believe this was the last map I ever played.
My team needs me.
Do I think Overwatch Classic should be more expanded? Yes.
Zenyatta is here.
Because the Overwatch Classic roster isn't horrible. It's just limiting. And guys, this always used to be a pain. Because this little elevator allows you to sneak up here, which for like Widow and Hanzo, is pretty decent. But for like almost anyone else, it was kind of a problem. Because anyone can go up there and snipe you and all that, it was a pain. But it is, you know, I do definitely miss the old maps. Like, I would love to be able to play the old map. Like, I'd love to basically play Overwatch back before 2022 at points. Because it was no battle pass, it was none of this, you know, battle pass stuff. Like, if I was Overwatch, I wouldn't charge people if they... I would not charge people for it because it'd be a shitty move to do. Like... But anyone who has purchased Overwatch, I'd basically release Overwatch the Classic Ultimate Edition.
Back in action.
And in this, it'd basically be the game from 2016 up to when Echo ended up getting added into the game, which was like 2021. And I'd go up to that point. Justice reigns from above. And a big problem with Farah is once she lands on the ground, she's terrible. But like, I've not played her in years, so I'm not good with her anymore. I have used to be good with her, but I used to be okay. But like, I don't know why I instantly went to playing Farah back in like 2017. Because no, I didn't start playing Overwatch back in the early 2016. Didn't have Xbox at the time, and I didn't have PlayStation either. Like, I didn't have what was the next gen consoles, which was PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Oh, Torben put a shield up on that thing now, can't he? He can adjust it. Oh god. Back then, Torben's turret was basically unbreakable. Only good thing is Bastion was also Bastion's back to how he used to be, which was kind of fun. Because the thing with Bastion, you never used to be able to roll around in turret mode. And what you used to do was have something like a Rissa, because she could set up a shield and still be mobile. And it wouldn't be completely it wouldn't be completely fucking her over. And damn it. And guys, this was like Overwatch Classic was fun. Like, these old maps are just great. I'd love them to run them back. Because the person defending like object B, basically their spawn points were right next to it, so they could just carry on rolling out.
I will not fail again.
But the person not had to kind of walk a little bit.
Who else wants a piece of this objective? Oh, let's break.
Victory.
Fire from above! I needed a victory.
Play of the game.
But yeah, like, guys, Overwatch Classic was just great. Because why I didn't play any of the game like this, I played a tiny bit near the end of 2016. But I just started playing a bit more in 2017, when it was more defined. Hey, I'm going to the Reaper. 12 eliminations? That's good.
Epic.
Yeah, like, the good old days of Overwatch are something that old Overwatch players are always going to talk about. Like, I remember them, they were great. Like, I wasn't a part of it from the very beginning, but they were still good. But I can definitely not play Symmetra how she used to be. They reworked her into DPS. Which then she ends up getting chucked into Specialist. Which, to be fair, how is Soldier a Specialist? Like, Bastion, okay, he has his turret mode. Emery, yeah, okay, definitely. He has a sort of, I'm going to obliterate you mode. Junkrat's a bomb expert. May has ice powers. And that's where I'm going to leave that, because quite frankly I don't fancy diving into May. Symmetra has, you know, a shield, you know, turrets. And Torbjorn has a turret that's annoying. Soldier's a dude with a gun, with speed and a healing thing. He's a Fortnite dude. Like, seriously. You can play Soldier in Fortnite by just having an assault rifle, carrying healing on you, and just sprinting every so often. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This is Dave signing off, and if you've not celebrated the Overwatch event, there are more loot boxes to get, which I did not know about. They're time sensitive based, and they're up for about 3 weeks. From May the 12th to June the 2nd, I will be getting hold of a load. I will definitely be getting hold of them. Collect 15 anniversary loot boxes. I will definitely be doing it. I don't know how you're supposed to earn them. I will figure that out. The Hatred Reckoning's still up. Yeah, so guys, if you haven't jumped into Overwatch yet, please do. It's a great fun game that comp is the only stressful part about it. Although getting into comp used to be a lot more pain in the ass. You had to get to level 25. And playing quick play only could get boring. And arcade didn't level you up that much. I'd love for Overwatch Classic to stay in as a permanent thing, because it would be great. Especially then if we could choose Overwatch Classic 2017, Overwatch Classic 2018, Overwatch Classic 2019. Like, it would be great if we could. Because I consider anything from 2016 to about 2020 as classic Overwatch. It's the first 4 years, and Overwatch has changed a lot since then. But anyway guys, if you are new around, please like, comment, subscribe, and this is Tiger signing off, and I'll see you next time. Bye!